Esaha zikira ibireze kiro ohulirize KDR 103 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN Voice Bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondolo migasita 16 hash rundo yekonyeza my MTN app okome mu daily bundle habo kuba butukuba zaitwena titukwemerezebwa. MTN Uganda Limited nerolerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
Uganda, United Arab Emirates signed major infrastructure projects agreements. URDT expands innovative education model to benefit 2,000 students, 6,000 community members. 4 dead, 11 injured as 2 taxis collide after hitting pothole. And Cuba joins South Africa's legal action at the International Criminal Court, at the International Court of Justice against Israel's actions in Gaza. These and more stories up next in the detail. A very good evening. It is a minute past 8 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I welcome you to this podcast of KDR News. Now, the detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has presided over the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the government of Uganda and the United Arab Emirates Saja Chamber of Commerce and Industry at Speak Resort Munyonyo this week. President Museveni has welcomed the signing, noting the strengthened relations between Uganda and Gulf countries, a development he says was previously non-existent. He says the vast potential for investment between Uganda and these nations should be thoroughly explored to boost the tourism sector. The Memorandum of Understanding was signed by representatives from the government of Uganda, including the Ministry of Works and Transport, Civil Aviation Authority, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, and Uganda Wildlife Authority, along with the Saja Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Key highlights of the agreement include the construction of Kidepo International Airport near Kidepo National Park, and the development of tourist hotels within the park. And these initiatives are aimed at significantly boosting Uganda's tourism sector and overall economy. Abdallah Sultan Al-Awaisi, chairman of the Saja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, assured President Museveni that the construction of the airport will commence in August this year with the commitment to timely and quality delivery. Now, away from that, Uganda Rural Development and Training Program URDT is expanding its innovative 2-generation educational approach to 10 additional primary schools, including 10 additional primary schools, building on the success of its model beyond the URDT girls' schools. This development was announced yesterday during a half-day workshop at Uganda Rural and Development Training Program URDT premises in Kagadi Town Council, Kagadi District, attended by head teachers from selected schools. The pioneering 2-generation model integrates education with community and home life, aiming to create a positive impact on learners' households. By expanding this model, URDT seeks to improve family well-being and strengthen local communities. Robert Katabazi, the Director of Education and Training at URDT, emphasizes that this project aligns with the government priorities such as the parish development model and aims to empower families through initiatives like cash crop and livestock farming, enhancing food security, nutrition and household income.
and tubegese ebintu ebya hands on ebyengalo ebiri practical tubegeseza hisomero tubegesa abana kandi tubegeseza aha farms amasomero gajja kuba gine farms then tweta abazire buli mwezi emirundi ebiri nibija nabo tubegeseza aha farms somero so ebibajja kwega aha hisomero bajja kubitwara kandi nabo babikole omumaka gabo amasomero ganu hamuna amaka gajja ganyura mu project eno rundi mu ngole eno gajja kutekaho projects omumaka gabo okufuna ebyokuli ebikumala bajja kutandika okutahya omulamu gwa government biro bino gwo kutahya sente omumaka kandi entahya kwera yongereho nenyikara ya haka nayo kweyongera kuterera nibombeka maju marungi kwenda kwebaza muno government yitu eresire PDM kubarafune akasente ka PDM bajja kuba nembakakwesa back home projects zabo so kurana ejja kuba nekoraki neyongera.
Katabas highlights that the successful integration of this model will lead to its adoption in more schools, complementing the ongoing lower secondary curriculum focused on skilling learners.
Two generations approach yokwegesa abana n'abazire babo ebyenkurakurana ya maka hamwe n'ebyaro twikire tugikozesa omu URDT Girls School hati tukwenda kukigezesa omu masomero aganda ga primary school aga government 10 agutselectingire kuruga mu Kagadi omu Kibale hamwe no mu Kakomiro so twikire na workshop twikirizangana n'aba head teachers engeri eitukuja ku implementingamu project eno tukigezese turole myaka 3 kuturarole nguru ekora kurungi kujja kutandika okurobinga government egiteke budget egiteke mu curriculum na masomero agandi gono mu Uganda gatandike kukozesa enkola ya two generations approach yokwegesa abana n'abazire babo ebyenkurakurana ya maka hamwe n'ebyaro.
The pilot phase is expected to benefit over 2,000 students, 4,000 family members and 10 government-assisted schools with an indirect impact on approximately 6,000 community members. The selected schools for the pilot program include Kasojo, Kiabasara, Rugashari, Kabworo, Burora, URDT Girls Primary School, Kanywamiyaga in Kagadi District, Marongo and Kianyi in Kibale District, Kisengwe and Kinyamasansa in Kakumiro District. Head teachers express optimism that the project will address the food insecurity and enhance lifelong skills among learners.
Kutongoza program NDMP yake ejja kuba netandika amasomero agakomerwemu eine kigendererwa kutekaho bulyo bw'abaana kuba balina obumanyirivu omukukola ebintu byentahi projects gama nkebyo bulimi obane byokusibika niko amagezi ago genyina gabala bafunire bagatwale n'omuko waabo eno project eri mpyaka kandi neyunga na project yasangire bayire emyaka yenyuma eyibayetaga pupil managed farm project abako wabyare bichori ishomero akabyare bihemba hishomero ninihera ngo namani g'abaana gubarabe bateremu abana niwe bine kubigobororamo abana batari tine kituraye turakora shamunana konka twabarisaje umwana naza mu kirasa gumire na performance ne yiyongera kandi waba ari kumucika umukozesa umwereke ngo nikirunjo utakimuhake kibonerezo so ntusima URDT abwentekani zenu kandi niterera abantu bekichweka abafunira mu gisogo nti amasomero agakomerwemo program ento gitangire kandi turengo kuteko mu nkora ebitekani zibo niko kituyambe ekigendera cha project eno ekitandikire kisobole kuhikira.
Over to Hoima District, a secondary school with one of the biggest population of refugee students in Hoima has asked the government to consider supporting refugees enrollment. Geneva Secondary School administrators say the majority of the refugee students do not have school fees. Nathan Kitwe Singoma, the former Hoima District Speaker, asks Bunyoro Kingdom to avail land to refugees so that they can do farming and move on with life. Beatrice Mukandayambaje, one of the refugee students from Kiangwali camp, has guided her fellow refugees never to keep quiet when they are being challenged. Kitwe also asks the general population schools Bunyoro Kingdom to embrace and love refugees, saying everyone can be a refugee. Now, at least 4 people have been confirmed dead and 11 others left with serious injuries after 2 taxis collided at Kiwagu along Mitiana Kampala Road in Mitiana district last night in a crash involving 2 Toyota Hiace vehicles. According to the Wamala Region Police spokesperson Rachel Kawala, the driver of a speeding taxi from the Kampala side lost control after hitting a pothole at the Chiwawu Kasiba LC1 area and veered off the road and veered off his lane before colliding with another taxi coming from Mitiana side. Kawala says unfortunately both vehicles lost control, causing motor vehicle UBH 846-U to overturn on its right hand side, killing 4 of its occupants on the spot and injuring 11 others. She identifies the deceased as Asman Bosa, a 24-year-old resident of Buwawula in Mitiana district, Tina Namugenye, a 26-year-old resident of Kasalaga Kizigoti in Mitiana district, a young girl and a young boy whose particulars were not readily available by the time of filing this report. Kawala attributes the cause of the crash to reckless driving, and the bodies of the deceased were taken to Mitiana General Hospital pending post-mortem. The wreckage of both vehicles have been towed to Mitiana Police Station pending inspection. However, the 2 drivers are still unknown and said to be at large.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
For the news on the international scene, Cuba has announced its decision to participate in South Africa's legal action at the International Court of Justice regarding Israeli actions in the Gaza Strip. The Cuban foreign minister released a statement yesterday confirming their involvement in the case. The move is aimed at primarily at stopping the atrocities against the Palestinian people as a result of the Israelis' disproportionate and indiscriminate use of force. On December last year, South Africa initiated legal proceedings against Israel at the International Court of Justice, citing violations of the 1948 Genocide Convention in relation to Palestinians in Gaza. Following South Africa's lead, other countries such as Chile, Spain have also joined the lawsuit against Israel. Dear listener, it is 12 minutes past 8 p.m. As I wind up the newscast, a quick look at the top stories. Once again, Uganda, United Arab Emirates sign major infrastructure projects agreements. URDT expands innovative education model to benefit 2,000 students. 6,000 community members. 4 dead, 11 injured as 2 taxis collide after hitting pothole, and Cuba joins South Africa's legal action at the International Court of Justice against Israeli actions in Gaza. That's it. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your night, and please keep with us.
From all over the world, local, regional, national and international, Kdr FM brings you all the stories. Kdr FM News, world's proudly sponsored by MTN.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. Baby, how come you never call me? But now with MTN, I have a daily voice bundle. I'll call you every day. Yeah, yo, baby, dondolo. MTN voice bundle. Yeah, yo, baby, dondolo. MTN voice bundle. Yeah, yo, baby, dondolo. MTN
voice bundle neza bei dondoro okutera network zona tunga dakika 25 arshirinjira 10 zonka nyiga star emwe not star ibiri emwe hash otoraneho daily bundle ninga kozesa my MTN app ogambe aha bei dondoro aha kuba kuturi kugamba hamwe twine kizibira MTN enkora n'obushosholeke nibikuratirwa MTN nereberero kitongole cha Uganda Communications Commission.
Abati yansi malinyo tukabaikiriza kandi twagundamu na stampu ebyo bwijanja bikukora handwe ezikwawukana mali mukakuguka baine byome bikukebera omubiri gwawe biketegereze kikuterebaniza kandi nibakeberera hanu so mutwaro gumugonka baine omubazo gw'okuyigula ebinywa okuterwa omutwe nibajanja bebirwaire by'omutima ulcers pressure omusijo okutakira abakuru muhamu n'okuzimba ebigere okurumu munda nibakora ali amani gekiseija baino mubazi gwa mano gw'okwijanja bebirwaire bya maino nibasuubuza green tea
abakaruguza mubasanga offices zabwe nkuru buli kya kabiri kya katano kya mukaga hamuna kya sabiti aho Muzizi Road haina Stanbic Bank hanju ya Muzeyi Kisembo Akona House abanyamarunda babayo buli kya balaza hasanyuka Band Lodge
ababugwara mubatunge buli kya kasatu executive bar and guest house omwamenye kwizigira abapuyo abatiyansi mubasangeyo kyakana ha Pentagon Bar and Lodge otunulira offices za Apuyo Town Council
habwa nyamirimo yabwe nkure ya Karuguza bakingura kuruga saha ibirezanye nkyakara kuika saha isato zekiro mu bichweke ebindi batandika saha isato zanye nkyakara kuika saha 11 rebagyo abantu nywena ni mwetwa kweja mukaba ba memba nanyo mukatandika kora na tianshi
kumanye bikukira hotel ha 0 mukaga 13 0400 na 0 kienda na 5 10 23
tianshi together we share
for how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikulemera oburumi munyingo mu baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijanja banokira kimo ebirwaire no biraga nenkora yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza emigongo ali nyaba kusasa nibakumara mu busase bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimbe bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handwereza maiso nibajanja basukali harusazi okwetaga kusara size okendeza omunyeto gwine oinekizibu kyokusanyarara hamuna inywa abateirwe stroke niba batereza ni mugaruka okurungi muno aba for how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange ha muhanda gwa Kizizi ogugenda ha Vision hakiomba ko Kiyakona House haihine ichundiro lya Magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera ha namba zesimu 0 kinana na mnana nsanju na msanju asatu na mnana na 0 mwenda nkaga na ibiri kinana na isatu anna nemu for how Chinese hamuno bwijanja byo burungi
100.3 The sound is amazing.
100.3 100%.